want us to stand?
A little closer together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
like this? And
So
Katie,
this is for
it's for TOP, plus we're also going to do it for a couple of other different media
Oh,
outlets.
great. Okay, fun.
And what we'll do is I'll ask you about being a spokesperson for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a spokesperson. I'm just really we're kind of involved in a partnership
Okay.
that I'm helping here at South by Southwest, and then we're looking into projects where we can collaborate. But I'm not a spokesperson.
How about if I ask you, what is your role with Raleigh?
Sure,
House?
That'd be great.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, am I allowed to bring up the comment about what is the internet and how far you've come?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. I didn't
Yeah.
want to do it without putting you on the
You're
spot.
so cute. You can bring up anything. Thank
Okay.
you for asking, though. That's unusual.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're old friends,
Yeah,
right?
we are old friends.
Right.
Friends of long standing.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Okay, great. Well, we're here with David Koo. We're here with Katie Couric and David Coe of Raleigh Health. We're here. I'm really good at this.
And don't worry, believe me.
We're here with. Okay, ready? We're here with Katie Couric and David Coe of Raleigh Health, and they're here at South by Southwest to tell us some pretty interesting stories. Katie, you're working with these folks. You're not so much a spokesperson, but a collaborative supporter.
Right.
Tell us about your role, if you would, please.
Well, I started my own media company last summer, and basically my goal is to do purpose-driven content that will really discuss some of the most important issues facing our country and, in fact, the world, and collaborating with like-minded partners who have the same values, sensibilities, and goals that I have. And so as you know, I've been very interested in health, particularly since my husband passed away from colorectal cancer and my sister pancreatic cancer. And I became very interested in health and wellness and medicine and science and helping to translate it so people could understand. And that is Raleigh's whole goal. Raleigh Health is trying to make medical information and health care accessible to the consumer. And so we just felt we were perfectly aligned in terms of our goals.
Got it. David, can you talk a little bit about the platform of Raleigh Health?
Sure. Our company's mission is to put health in the hands of the consumer. And that means creating tools, whether it's mobile or online, so our members actually can have more transparency, learn about different communities, and just really simplify the overall healthcare experience. And that's what we've done for over 22 million registered users today and 2.5 million weekly members who access our platform every week.
So how does one really access the platform based on their specific needs?
Yeah, so we've partnered today with different insurance providers, which are payers, different providers, which are healthcare systems in terms of hospitals, and employers themselves. And so you're able to access our platform first through your insurer that goes to the employer and then to the member. And today we've partnered with over 47% of the Fortune 500 in terms of companies, and that's over 200,000 employers total.
Wow. Katie, is it safe to say that you've really come full circle since the first days of what is the internet?
Haha. Well, that was 1994, and I think if most people think about where they were when that question was asked or we started talking about the internet, I would say probably 95% of the population couldn't answer that question. But it is, I mean, look, we've been doing this a long time, you and I, and it's amazing how the landscape has been absolutely disrupted and transformed by technology. I think every industry, but the media industry in particular, and now you have everything you need in the palm of your hand. And so for me, it's really exciting. I don't like to stay in one place. I think, you need to constantly evolve and always learn and continually ask questions. And so for me to figure out how can I translate all my experience and my expertise in journalism and put it in a form where people can access it easily, it's really, really exciting.
Are we seeing the absolute future of digital health right now?
I think you're seeing everything start to come together. And what I mean by that is, technology is coming together with information where consumers are demanding more information to be simple and transparent, and also with clinical outcomes tied together. And when all three of those come together, like they are right now, and it's really just the beginning, what you're going to see is some remarkable change start to come across all of America in the future.
I think what's really exciting, consumers now have more power than ever before, and they're demanding it. And companies have to respond to that. And I think, I learned that you have to advocate for your own health care when my husband was sick. And now with these tools, it really puts people and patients and their families in the best possible position to understand what is often a complicated healthcare system, to navigate it and to make the best choices they can. And I think it's a really exciting time for not only companies like Rally, but for the American consumer. Because here it is, just as information's at your fingertips when it comes to news and what's happening in the world, all that you need to know about taking care of people you love and taking care of yourself, that's also now in the palm of your hand. And I think that's really liberating, exciting, and important.
Last question. Is Rally right now kind of leading the charge? Are you pretty much ahead of the curve as far as other companies are concerned?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of companies out there trying. Health is so broad, right? And so we're, I think, a piece of the healthcare system that is trying to make it easier for the end consumer. And I think everybody has to come together. So that's the employer has to come together, the insurer has to come together. We have to work with different providers and payers that are out there today. So, you know, in Silicon Valley, it's normally around disruption where one company gets disrupted and somebody wins or loses. In healthcare, I believe the only ones that would lose in that would be the consumer. And so here, I believe really it's more of an ecosystem where everybody needs to work together. And I think what you're seeing, as Katie just mentioned, is the consumer is saying, we need better transparency. We need it to be simpler. We need information at our fingertips. And so everyone has to come together right now.
Well, we've all seen how difficult the healthcare system can be. So this is certainly a welcome change.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Good to see you.
You too, Katie.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're working that mic.
Yeah.